Okay, so we are live streaming in just a moment. And so this week we're going to speak about the Ascension workshop. So there's a free masterclass for lightworkers, and it's going to be online. I'm going to record it too if this is something that you want. It will be in this form, recorded, so that you can place it into your storage. Again, these are repeatable sequences, topics. You could keep going over these 4 principles indefinitely and deep in your experience. So let's go on to Facebook. And we are doing this. I'm sure it will be just a moment. And nothing else to do but start. It's 10 o'clock. So bear with me while we set this up. Meetings being live streamed, meetings being recorded. We're doing all the things. So we're almost there. I'm going to make sure that my Zoom, that's interesting. Okay. Favor for me, if you would. Can you please pop onto the comments and tell me if you can hear me? I am trying to give you a good quality audio, so I have a proper microphone. So let's see, once we get going. Okay, well, I hope you can hear me, and if you can't, I'm going to notice that in just a moment. If you would please pop on the comments. So right now, if you're watching this live, this is actually Friday, April 7th. So this Ascension workshop, free masterclass that I'm going to be talking about today, it's in about a month, a little less than a month. So if you have questions or special requests of topics that you want covered, questions you want answered in the free masterclass, it's especially if it easily falls under one of these 4 categories, it probably does. Message me here in the comments. You can send a private message if you would rather. And everything matters. Everything that matters to you as a spiritual seeker, as somebody who is interested in increasing your self-awareness, your growth without ends, your personal and spiritual development then. And then it matters here. It matters to you. It matters to us. We're all in this together. We're all going together. So if your question then falls under one of these categories, that's going to be the backbone structure of the Ascension workshop. And then also the ongoing training then of the spiritual mastery program. And so and especially then I'll give you a technique today that's going to be, just a given to you today in this moment, then Ascension helpful technique. Then then the way that I would maybe facilitate to guide you in a process of your own awareness. If it works for you, then you're going to know by the time we finish May 1, 2, 3, 4 hours worth of the Ascension workshop, then having plenty of time to cover these 4 categories, then you'll have a very good idea of how well this moves you forward, helps to facilitate your own personal process. And then by us doing this work, facilitating, making it easier, making it streamlined, making it more powerful, mindful, direct, then your emanations, your habits interacting with others, your energy that you're putting out and anchoring, onto the earth at this time shifts everything. So being of service to yourself by attending the Ascension workshop, by doing the processes either during that or in the subsequent spiritual mastery program. You're helping yourself, you're helping the world. I know you know, but it's worth saying out loud. You know, we're acknowledging these things right now. Yeah, hoping you can hear me. Guess we're going to find out. I'm going to say this one more time, though. Do pop in. Just give me a like, yeah, I can hear you, because for some reason my audio's not on, and I'm hoping that doesn't mean anything. That's not affecting your audio. So if you can hear me, give me a thumbs up. I can hear you. And then let's go on to the 4 categories then of the Ascension workshop. So I'm not going to say, okay, there's 4 days and we have to stay within a category, but we're going to emphasize a category each of the 4 days of the Ascension workshop. And to me, these are the vital components to streamlining your spiritual ascension process. And I mean streamlining, like making it more direct, making it easier, getting support, and understanding why you're going through so that your mind can then serve you in accessing more, as opposed to maybe getting in the way, which it does by helping you sometimes. All right, thanks for the thumbs up. That helps me know you can hear me. Thank you so much, Darlena. I appreciate it. So the first of the 4 categories then I've titled foundational practices. And I think that's pretty self-explanatory, but what foundational practices are is different to different people. So some of the foundational practices that are going to be included in the Ascension workshop and in the spiritual mastery program, of course, are important foundational practices for any spiritual work. And I mean even an exploratory meditation where you're expanding your consciousness to see what is, speaking to guides, clearing body work, clearing old emotions, or maybe even connections to trauma in this lifetime or in past lives. Foundational practices. And this is going to include grounding techniques. I think that's really obvious and important. Don't skip the grounding techniques. So whatever stabilizes you physically, mentally, emotionally, and then you're going into your spiritual work balanced, practical. You can use it for the rest of your life too, but grounding techniques. And I'll teach some ways, and you will also be able to use the teachings to find your own way if it happens to be different. That's important too. What works for you? Stabilization, grounding. That way you can reach with your consciousness, with your vibrational level. You can reach very, very high states, expanded states, and still be stable. So I love that for you, because you're going to be simultaneously deeply grounded, connected, embodied here, now, still logical, still making sense to the people around you, and being able to describe very high and expanded states of reality at the same time. You're an interdimensional being, so you're simultaneously here and there. And that stems in part from this humble grounding. Okay, so foundational techniques, grounding, energetic boundaries. Today I'm spending a little more time talking about that, grounding and energetic boundaries, because speaking of humble origins, kind of like your root chakra in your body, when you're focused on being expansive, reaching very, very high states, going very, very advanced into high vibrational states, contacting high vibrational beings of this great big consciousness and high amounts of love and light. If you aren't simultaneously grounded like the root chakra, the foundation of humble, basic survival, beginning, important base for you. You get like a plant that has a lot of top growth and weak roots. Like your whole system can crumble. And if we're talking on a mental level, your consciousness expanded very, very far, very, very wide and widely distributed, and you don't have some kind of firm groundedness plus that energetic boundary. You get on some, I call them side roads. You get taught your lessons in some way. Maybe you become a little delusional. You're maybe flighted, ungrounded. You could kind of get ill that way, like in your body. There might be some toll on your nervous system or just your mental health. And I feel like we've all known and loved some beautiful people who are very, very spiritual, and they have some intuitive information coming in, but when they talk to you, what they're saying, it literally makes no sense. And I don't want this to happen to you. Yes, what you're feeling is real, but are you maybe being tricked by a non-physical entity? That happens. And is that because your energetic boundaries weren't strong, or your vibrational rate was matching this being that is less than helpful and not here for your best, not here for your highest good? So we're going to check all of these things. Grounding as a foundational and an energetic field around you of discernment and of an energetic filter, so that only things that are here for your highest good. And we will ask, are you here for my highest good? And you feel that vibration of the answer. A lot of times you feel it in your body. Your gut's like, no, friend. Or you see or feel or sense something that's an indication that this isn't for you. And now you have a high discernment. Who and what are you willing to be connected to be informed by? And we're going to reach very, very high. And we are only accepting high vibration, high level consciousness beings who have literal unconditional love for you. Whatever your highest good is, they want that. There's real altruism. They want what's best for you, because we are all connected. We're all one. And once you reach a guide of that caliber, then you can move into a place of trust. And you can ask about things that you don't know about, you have no idea about as a human, and you will be guided in the direction of your evolution and your expansion. But they need to meet the requirements first. And so that's the foundational practice for any of the spiritual work. And so just because we have a limited amount of time, I'll make sure to sort of drop a couple of other items. That category 1, foundational practices, besides the grounding and the energetic boundaries, which are the core foundation, very important. You know, we have some other techniques in yoga. There's pranayama, breathing techniques that are to create a chosen energetic and emotional state. So you're more in the driver's seat, so to speak, of how you feel in your body, more foundational. How do you want to feel? How do you get that? And in this case, with breathing, how do you quickly get that so that you are okay, you're good before you begin your spiritual practice? And then also speaking of yoga, any kind of helpful movement, body postures accompanied with breathing, this is magical. And again, foundational. It's a beginning. It's not advanced, it's a beginning. So whatever increases your body awareness, being comfortable in your own skin. So sometimes as spiritual seekers, we want to escape physicality, escape this earth, this civilization, these sometimes uncomfortable requirements of living in like social structures, and some of it's false to our soul, and we're like, well, this doesn't feel right to me, why are we living like this? But you're still part of this greater community. I recently moved then from a more like isolated, smaller community back into like a bigger city, and it's kind of a shock, right? You're used to maybe more communes with nature and a slower pace, and then you come into maybe a different social environment, and there's a lot of like assumed, like I'm going to race for that parking space, and driving down the street is stressful. Why? And we can feel everyone. So anyway, how do we continue our work while embodied? We're here for a purpose. We're in our bodies for a purpose. In your lifetime, how do you continue and be less maybe pulled down, pulled back, or distracted by everyone and everything around you? Foundational practice. And again, I'm not going to claim I have it down perfectly, but you can really take the edge off of it, and you can be in such a state physically in your body with your breath and your energy field and your groundedness and your chosen state. And you're a lot farther along of being a source of how you would rather things be. Interconnected, heart space, centered, benevolence, co-creation, mutual respect, calm, clear, peaceful existence. If any of that sounds good, join me. We're working on it. We really are. We're a work in progress. It's getting better all the time. And then beyond your physical body, then extensions of your physical body. I'm going to include this in foundational practices. Yes, you have a physical body. You're working with that awareness, your light body. Your, I just said it real quick and casual, but learning to purposefully embody your light body or your astral double, your energetic vehicle, your body that looks like your physical body that likes to trip around and zoom around when you're sleeping. Consciously being able to charge that up and be aware of it and move your consciousness from your physical body into your light body, part of your ascension process. Using that as a vehicle to go places, see things, just as your body, your physical body is a vehicle. Now your light body is a vehicle if you've ever done like a voluntary astral travel or, what do they call it? Remote viewing. There's exceptions to that, but you can then go and have a look at something the way you would walk up in your body and go like look behind the door and see what's in the closet. You can go into your light body, go through that door and look at what's in the closet. So we're learning about the world around us via our vehicle, our given state right here. So thinking of any kind of your body extension, including then that white light field that I'm going to use primarily for that energetic boundary, then it doubles as a vehicle and you can zoom around with that around you. So thinking of any body extension as a vehicle for consciousness. And I was going to go through all 4 of the categories today, and I talked about the foundational practices so much that I kind of ran out of time. So let's do another talk next week, and we will emphasize category 2, which is going to be energetic work. And just to put a real quick summary of the 4 categories of both the Ascension workshop, those 4 days. Sneak peek, Friday will be a private Zoom 1-hour instructional sort of pilot episode of the Spiritual Mastery Program. That's free. So if you like the categories of the Ascension workshop, we'll take our first deep dive on Friday, May 5th, 5-5, good numbers. And the 4 categories then, 1 was foundational practices, 2 is going to be energy work and energy healing. The 3rd category is the category of spirit guide contact and channeling, spirit guide connections and channeling communication with other consciousness. And the 4th category is shamanic practices. So kind of bringing us back to more of that foundation of number 1, your physical body? And how about then Mother Earth? Mother Earth, I'm trying to point, it's reversed. Mother Earth as your body, Earth as body, and your natural self. Shamanic practices involve a lot of merging with nature, and this is going to include then some non-physical or non-ordinary realities where you are journeying in your consciousness. And these are also foundational shamanic practices, both advanced and foundational, in that you are really taking your unified, embodied being and you're merging with nature, plants, animals, parts of yourself then. This is going to include past lives. This is going to include, your larger self, your higher self. And as you integrate then as a shamanic practitioner, and I'm using these terms to mean what we want them to mean. It doesn't exclude anybody. But a shamanic practice includes both merging with your helpers. This is going to include nature and the earth. And as you bring in your cumulative power then from all places and times, then you are able to more effectively, clearly, vibrantly move between worlds. This is going to include, death in the afterlife. This is going to include other times, other dimensions, other worlds. And as you function as this go-between, adding to your collective power and self and consciousness, larger and larger collective being that you are, unified life, consciousness, love, then you are more powerful as being a healer, as being a teacher, as being a go-between and a communicator. You help yourself this way. It's very easy to help others in this way. Oh, you have a concern. Where's it coming from? Where's your health problem coming from? Where's your loved one that passed on? Why do you have this problem that you seem to have been born with? Where did it come from? Well, we're going to go and look. And we're going to bring you back answers, energy healing, maybe an important part of yourself that needs to be reintegrated and reintroduced to you so you're more whole in this lifetime. And I will end with that. We're going to talk some more next week. And I want to finish today with something that is a foundational practice for you. And if you've done this lots of times before, you've done some trainings with me, or some source has brought you this foundational practice, I want you to see how you do this foundational practice in these new energies, with this full moon, this spring, this year, this place in the galaxy for the Earth that she's never been in before. So there's something for everybody in this. Let me see if I can play music today. I wonder, I'm not quite sure how I'm going to do this. Let's see. Hopefully it works better than last week. Hopefully it works better than last week. Hold on. Hopefully it works better than last week. I'm getting some weird feedback, so I need to not do that. I'm getting some weird feedback, so I need to. If I close it on my live, do I close it for you? I don't know. If I close it on my live, do I close it for you? I don't know. Oh, wish me luck. If I close it on my live, do I close technology? I don't know. Oh, wish me luck. If I close it on my live, do I close technology? Oh, wish me luck. If I close it on my live, do I close technology? Oh, wish me luck. If I close it on my live, do I close technology? All right, we're gonna try that. Oh, wish me luck. All right, we're gonna try that. Oh, wish me luck. And this is fun. I don't know what we're gonna do yet. So if you're in a place where you can meditate for 5 minutes. So if you're in a place where you can meditate for 5 minutes. So if you're in a place where you can meditate for 5 minutes. So if you're in a place where you can meditate for 5 minutes. So if you're in a place where you can meditate for 5 minutes. First foundational practice, tune into your breathing as it is where you are right now. Notice the ebb and flow, continuing on and on. Tap into that. And taking any nervousness, any distractedness, also any expectation, and gathering those energies up of distraction, of discomfort, bound up energies of expectation. I want you to mentally gather those up with your next inhale. I want you to release those energies downward as you exhale. I want you to do that several times. I want you to inhale, gather any restrictive energies from your body, mind. And as you exhale, I want you to mentally push them down with your out breath. Push them out of your body and down into the earth underneath you. And again, with one more powerful exhale. And allow the beginning of a steady downward and outward release of old energies that don't serve your body, mind, self. Continues on. It begins to flow outward so that it feels like it's being done for you. And if you ever have a feeling, a thought, a worry that you are pouring something that isn't bright, open, and healthy into the stuff of the earth, I want you to know that she is made for this, a being of renewal, a being of life, and that there is nothing wrong with any part of you, even these parts that are being released. They are simply bound up or restricted energies, discomfort, illness, bound up ideas that are restricting you in your expansion. They go down into the earth. She knows just what to do. She filters the bound up energy and frees it back up to full life, full health, full potential energy. And you are connected, you are one. So while you are being healed through your releasing, you are healing Mother Earth. Healing yourself heals the earth, you're healing her, so you're healing yourself. It's reciprocal. So don't worry at all. Gather in your next inhale anything and everything you would wish to release. Known and unknown, exhale it right out. Connect to earth, sink down, merge. And I would like to ask you to merge again and again. Our foundational practice for today, our grounding, will be very thorough. On your next inhale, simply get ready without expectation. On your next exhale, I want you to sink down completely into earth. Go deeper and deeper and deeper down. Let go of everything and everyone except. Go into earth until there is nothing but earth, as far as you can see or feel or know. You can easily breathe. The temperature is perfect. Go in your consciousness. Deeper, deeper, deeper down. It'll be easy. Go all the way deep inside, and you are in earth. And there is nothing at all in your awareness but earth. And now that you are in solid earth and you are in element earth, I want you to briefly soften the boundaries of what you think is your body and who you think you are as an individual. Everything will be back later. For now, release the boundaries of your identity, the edges of your individual self, and very deeply merge into all Earth. And now you are Earth. As Earth, I invite you to bring into your awareness now the always renewable elements of life, of your health, of your stability and power as an embodied being, as Earth, as yourself right now. Bring all of these to your awareness. Feel the structure, the substance of Earth, and remember where it came from. This is star dust, stuff of stars, stuff of an initial base of power, of all material reality. Go back to source from there, life, warmth, all consciousness. And feel it now as your birthright, as your part. And when you claim your individual part, you claim your connection to all that is. Feel how sacred then this physical element of your being, straight from source. Pull into yourself now your awareness of your earth elements. Bring in the minerals of your bones, of your blood, of your tissues. Bring in now the water of the liquid in your cells, your blood, your lymph, your spinal fluid. And bring in the stuff of your light, your life force, your animation, your free-flowing universal life force energy, and make yourself a body of earth, perfect in all ways. Add your individual mind, your lineage, your purpose, your quirks, your joys, all your personality, and form your body of earth once again. In the earth, deep, deep down, merge with your body. And we're going to come up in 5, your new earth body coming to merge with your present place and time. Beginning a long inhale, then 1 in earth, 2 rising up, 3 at the surface, 4 coming into your vessel, and 5 unified, merged. Go ahead and integrate. New physical body, healthy in all ways. Keep your connection to earth, but realize your breath moving in this body, in your own physical reality. Go ahead and claim the boundary of your physical body, from your skin to your internals, to your mind, your thoughts, your heart, your loves, your feeling of now. And I want you to also claim then your energetic space around you as an extension of your physical body. Go ahead and strengthen your white light field that is all around you. And go ahead and seal yourself in your individual state, your individual space, your field around your body as sovereign, separate for the time being, so that you can spend some time integrating your new energies and your new elements in your physical body. It's going to take a little bit. That's a good beginning. All right, auspicious beginnings to you. It's been an absolute pleasure. And I will see you, if not sooner, next Friday at this time, or you catch the recording, and the Ascension workshop then for a whole hour, Monday, May the 1st then. All right, bye for now.